So you guys wanted me to do more modded dinos on the channel and add it to the Is It Worth Growing series. Now the reason I don't really do modded dinos when it comes to this series is because they're only available in community servers, and a lot of community servers have boosted growth rates, meaning you can grow one of these really fast anyway. So technically all modded dinos are worth growing because they're super quick and easy. But just because they're super quick to grow, does that mean they're actually good and they're worth it? And we're going to talk about that with this modded dino right here, the Acro. The Acro is a modded dino in Path of Titans, only available on community servers. And although he actually looks pretty tough, we're going to go over everything about him, the things I like, don't like, and if he's worth growing. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to try to get some PvP gameplay as well. So when it comes to the Acro, he has a few different builds. He has the balance build. Then he has an attack, which minus speeds. Then he has a plus defense, which I actually like the look of it. He gets these spikes on his back, but it also decreases your speed. And then you have speed, but less defense. You can see he looks a lot skinnier. And then you have double defense, but double the amount of speed lost. So you're really chunky and bulky, but I mean, I guess you could soak up a lot more damage. And then you have plus weight and food, but minus speed twice. So you can see the difference between the double defense and this one. He's even chunkier in this one with extra weight and food. Now when we go over some of the stats, he does have 800 max health, which is the same max health as the T-Rex. He has 200 max stamina, which is the same max stamina as a Suko. And for someone his size, he actually has decent speed. You know, he's not that fast, but he's not that slow either. So when you're chasing someone or running them down, and his stamina drain is fairly slow as well, so you're able to run for long distances, which makes him a little better. And he does have 5,700 combat weight, which is pretty high, making him a good solid mid-tier to almost top tier as far as like damage when it comes to the combat weight. When it comes to his skins, he does have some pretty decent looking skins. Some look more realistic, some look pretty obviously made up, like a kindergarten drew this, but I kind of like it's like a red, white, and blue, kind of like American flag. I like the red face though. If he had an all black body with the red face like that, he would look more scary. I think the blue legs with the red face doesn't really go well together. And then this albino one just looks horrible. For the moveset, he has a lot of moves. So for head, he has 3 different attacks. He has a bite that does medium damage, a slashing bite that deals medium bleed but low damage, and then a cleaving bite, which is a charged up bleed bite dealing high bleed and medium damage. So the cleaving bite is kind of like a mixture of these 2 bites here. You can only put 2 on at a time, so you have to figure out what the best combination is. So for senses, you have balance set, which does basically nothing. And then you have bleeder set, which deals 10% less damage, but 20% more bleed on all attacks. So if you really want to make the Acro good for bleeding a dino out, you can put on all the bleeding bites, you can put on the bleeder set right here. You will do 10% less damage, but 20% more bleed, and bleed for the long run can be pretty good to bleed someone out. And then for front limb, you have a clawing attack, which is a swift claw attack that deals low damage and good bleed. Again, he's really made to bleed dinos out, which is very effective. For hide, you have armored scales to get 15% armor, but you lose 5% speed. Or you can do lightweight scales, which increases speed by 10%, decreases turning by 25%, and then resilient scales increase bleed and venom healing by 30%. Resilient scales can be good if you're going against other Acros that are going to try to bleed you out. And then for legs, you have a charging attack, which is pretty much a charge, causing damage to anything you hit. For back limb, you have a stomp, which is a left foot stomp, dealing medium damage and knockback. And then you have tail. You have balanced tail, which gains 50% turn radius, or you do a regular tail attack, which deals a low damage and knockback. So as you can see, he has a big moveset, which makes him very effective. He's mostly effective with the bleed, so you have to be careful when you're going against one of these, because they can make you bleed out fairly quickly. Now, things I don't like about the Acro, I mean, this is just a personal one for me. I just don't like the way he looks. I mean, he just has a weird face, a weird body. Every time I see him, I don't know. He doesn't look intimidating to me at all. I never get scared of Acros. And even though, you know, he has a good moveset, he has some pretty decent combat weight and HP. But I feel like when I go against them in, any of these PvP servers, I feel like they die so quickly to where they're just underwhelming. They're not as strong, especially when you compare them to the other modded dinos. And when I used to play the Acro in PvP servers, I found him not being able to perform really well. I found myself really struggling to win a lot of battles with other Apex dinos or dinos around my size. You know, I feel like it's just, I don't know, just something about him that I didn't like. And the question is, do I think the Acro is worth growing? It's a tough one, because he does have some pretty good moves. But when you compare him to the other, I'm assuming you're going to be using this in a modded server, obviously. So when you compare him to the other modded dinos, I'm going to say no. He's not really on the same level as the other mods or the other dinos, and I just don't think he's good enough personally. But if you guys think differently, or if you agree, let me know in the comments. What do you think of the Acro? Do you think he's worth growing, or do you think they can make him a little bit better, or change up some of his stats? But right now, let's hop into some PvP. Let's see if we can get some action and have some fun. So I think I'm going to try to do the attack build. We might lose some speed, but attack build should be a little bit better. Okay, so the moveset that I have set up here is we're going to do the bite and the slashing bite, because I don't want to do the charge bite. I feel like that'll slow me down. And then obviously we're going to put on all the bleeding movesets as well. Resilient scales, charging, stomping, and the balanced tail for the 15% increased turning. So that way these little smaller dinos won't be able to really tail ride us as much. We should be able to turn a little bit quicker. Hey, look who we have here. Isn't that the Char Car, or whatever you say his name? Car Char? I haven't seen one of those in a while. God damn it. Bro, his turn... I'm trying to like turn, but it's so slow. I don't want him to get behind me. Well, I honestly don't think I'm landing any bites right now. I'm trying to bleed him out slowly. We hit him with a few... We tried to charge by me. We dodged it, though. We're hitting him with a lot of bleed attacks, which I don't know if it's doing good damage. Good thing about the Acro is his bites are really fast, repeatedly. I see his legs getting bloody, but I don't know if he's hurt overall. We're about to die here. Anyway. Oh, what? Wait, we actually won that. Look at my HP. Oh, no, we're about to bleed out. And I'm about to die because he's running up here. Yeah, I'm going to bleed out regardless. No, don't do it. Alright, so I'm actually surprised we really won that 1v1. It seemed like we weren't winning. I saw his legs getting bloody, but I couldn't tell how damaged he was. I guess with all that fur he had on, I couldn't see how bloody he was. So I wasn't able to tell how weak he is. He might be out of stamina. That's why he's... What? Yo, his bite delayed hit me so bad. Honestly, we could just fake it. No, why'd he turn like that? He kind of just gave me the, Alright. I don't know what he was doing. It's like, it looked like he gave up the fight, but then he kept fighting me, so I was so confused. I guess he just wasn't good at, face tanking. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna go for the charge attack here. I don't know what's stronger, his head attack or his tail attack, so I'm trying to stay on the side. Oh, damn, what the hell was that? Why is he like jumping? Oh, we're dead. Yeah, we're so dead. I see him getting a little bit bloody. It's just, why is he jumping like that? Was that a glitch, or does he actually have a jumping ability? That was kind of crazy. Alright guys, but I'm going to end the video here. Sorry for the short PvP. Mainly, the server I'm on right now doesn't have that much people, and they keep spawning me way far away from everyone else. And I can't really find any other good PvP servers that have modded dinos. So we're going to have to end it early, but I promise the future videos with the modded dinos and regular ones will be longer PvPs. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.